Welcome everybody, my name is Gia and welcome to the group chat. Now I am very glad to be back this week. Thank you so much to Scotty for holding it down for our Mother's Day episode. If you have not seen that, go ahead and check it out.
Yes, sir.
But while we are here today, I have to introduce our resident hot girl, Leanne.
Hey guys!
And we also have some new faces. So this is Javante, who is a popular party promoter, one of which is
Scream
Halloween
Jam, yeah.
and Afro Soca Jam.
Things.
We also have with us today Jordan, who is the host of our new show, The Playlist, which you guys will be seeing a lot more of him, and you guys can go and check out that show as well.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
let's get straight into it, because we have a lot in store for you guys this week. And we're starting out a little personal. I apologize. But our first segment is...
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like that.
Our first segment
So
is
shaky.
Let's Chat. So,
Oh boy.
best life, is it single life or relationship life? So, the first question is, what is your relationship status? Javante, we're starting with you. What is your relationship status?
Don't know still. My woman watch the show, so I can't lie. You get
Okay.
me? So I do, you know, I have.
You're
a partner.
happily in a
Yeah.
relationship.
Happily married, you see me? Don't
Okay.
know not ring yet, but.
You're
yeah.
married? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see me?
Okay.
But yeah, we're not.
Okay. So big up to Javante's wife.
Don't know.
Leanne? Leanne, darling?
Hey Gia, what's up?
What is your relationship status?
I'm just
Some people are gonna
vibing.
vex
So
you.
what vibes?
I'm just vibing. I am
vibing.
just vibing.
You're just living life.
I'm just living life.
Hot girl
Like,
some more, just like been. I don't know.
I just feel like I am having a wonderful summer. A great summer. A splendid summer.
Okay.
You know,
I
no
love
sort
that.
of, no sorts of any sorts
Yeah.
of labels or anything on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just happy people
Yes.
living happy lives.
Makes sense.
I totally agree. Jordan?
Well, I'm not gonna sit in front of, hopefully millions of people.
Yeah, and like.
And lie. So, there is a lady in my life. So
Especially
Exactly.
I love
Big
that.
up, big up them woman because at least they're under manners. Them never come to them lie. Them know I love strict woman, I love strict woman. Woman is strict.
Secret,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I watch, I don't know.
No,
a joke.
my woman big, like really big into media, so this now is like
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not sense
okay.
even try that.
Big
So
up
this is-
viewer 1 and viewer 2 at least.
You know the code?
At least we know we have
2 viewers
Yeah, man,
watching.
yeah, eyes will be on for sure.
I don't want nobody to watch for me.
when do you feel you are most happiest? When you are in a relationship or when you are single?
Gia, what type of questions
That
are
one there
these?
go.
Gia,
That
what
one
type
kind
of
of rub me still.
I am
There you
just
go.
asking the questions I was provided. Blame the producer. When do you think you are happiest? When
Gia,
you are
I did not
single
hear
or in
your
a
relationship status.
Hold on, let me see it, but she just straight past, like
Gia, what's the
say.
relationship status, hon?
You just skip past.
Yeah, what do
You
you mean?
guys are quick. I'm so sorry.
No. Not
I'm
gonna
a
work.
single Pringle right now.
All right.
Okay.
Single Pringle.
Are you gonna have the hot girl some more, or are you just chilling for now?
Regardless, I would have had a hot girl somewhere.
Exactly, because she's
No
honest,
labels, no
right?
labels, no just
Happy
vibe.
people living happy lives.
Happy
Yeah.
people living happy lives.
Yes, anyways. When do you feel you are most happiest? When you are in a relationship or when you are single? And why? And we can be honest.
All right, let me tell you the truth.
Yeah, man.
Big man thing, there are pros and cons to both, right?
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship, obviously, like you have that level of stability, you have somebody to talk to all the time. You always have like, that level of comfort to know that, you're being taken care of, if you're being taken care of, obviously.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like when you're single, like, bro, there's a certain peace when you wake up in the morning and now for ensure so you tell somebody good morning. You know what I mean? So like, there's a certain peace where you can just go up on the road and come back in at 4. You never tell her, say, yo, me I left from Ribis and Gare, me I left from this and Gare,
The lack of accountability, the freedom is nice.
Exactly. Isn't me like,
I understand.
you can go par with the bridge in them, you get me, nobody now call the phone, but yo, what time you reach your mirror and ever say, yo, so far, you get me. But at the same time, when I go home and the silence becomes very, very loud,
Yeah.
you need that little,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe everything alright. You see me when you're in the bathroom, man. You did it on the shower, you know? Cool. So, pros and cons, you get me, I say. But
I totally agree.
I would, at this point, I'd have to say that it's happier when I'm in a relationship.
When you're in a
By
relationship.
virtual fact, I'm in one. You get
Yes.
me? Wink, wink. You see me? Can't say no. But yeah, you see me? That's how you go.
Okay. What about you, Jordan? What do you think?
First of all, it's consistency is what I kind of like. So
Yeah.
the problem with like single life is that, I mean, if you are really living the single life, there's a lot of up and down. Up and down. You might like somebody today, tomorrow you not like them, or they might like you and them not.
Yeah.
Same.
That's on.
So I will say I'm happiest when I'm in a relationship because I need that kind of consistency in my life with somebody who's gonna. I check up on them, they check up on me.
Yeah.
They keep me in check when I need to be kept in check. I
Yeah.
do the same for them. The stability, obviously, when it comes to like, careers, just moving along in life actually.
Yeah.
So I would
Agreed.
say I'm the happiest
Yeah.
In a relationship.
in a relationship, but there's people who might say, there might be a peak, like a small peak that single life give you,
Yeah.
but the crash usually is not worth it.
Okay.
You get
What do you think, Mia? What would
I
you
have an
say?
interesting answer for this, right?
I'd love to hear.
I am happiest in a happy relationship.
Okay.
Operative word, happy relationship.
Yeah.
Right? I like being single, especially at this stage of my life. I'm a young girl. I'm making, my own moves, trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't want any sort of influence on that sort of
Yeah.
have into a box of being
Yeah.
something for somebody else,
Yeah.
which I like. But I've also been in pretty happy relationships in my lifetime. And as you guys said, the stability of it, as well as just having that companionship is really nice. And I just feel like if it's a happy relationship, for sure. But you guys ever been in a relationship like 7 o'clock in the morning, you
Yeah,
and them
man.
vexed?
Miserable.
Oh my God.
That's because women,
They ruined it.
women wake up with a question, bro. That's the point. Like, you get me?
No,
Answer the question. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, like somebody
Where-
that determined for ruin your morning before
And
8
then,
o'clock.
hold on, and then they
No.
say, they have the goals to say, enjoy the day when you don't ruin it already. Like, I understand.
Like, exactly. If I'm in a relationship, I just drag you. Like,
So
every
you were-
single
you're
time, it
definitely
just
right.
drag
Man,
you.
You're definitely right
It
about the happy
drag. It has to be a happy relationship
Yeah.
because I would prefer like to be alone and
Yeah.
go to bed every night with just me and my bouquet of roses. And I prefer that
Than
than somebody
being-
stressing me out.
Yeah, bro.
Or like say for example, okay, I work in entertainment, right? I have a party to set up and the party is a breakfast party and I'm at the venue at 2 o'clock in the morning. You are calm me down because you don't believe me. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
am
that's
I
crazy
supposed
still.
to like,
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those sorts of arguments I don't want to have. Or like, just those sorts of things. At my age right now, I
Yeah.
prefer to be
Just
single.
Makes sense.
However, I do appreciate and love everybody who is meant to be loved, okay? They know what that
You
means.
see, so you see
Okay.
the hot girl summer thing between like June and September, you can try check out Leah. She might.
Do not ever check me out, guys. Absolutely not. I'm not interested. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank you.
Yes,
Absolutely not.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a case where, like you said, I love having a person. Like, you go home and there's somebody
then-
that is,
How is your day?
I love a
Companion.
A good listener type
Like,
vibe, yeah,
let's have
yeah.
conversation. Let's talk about all that we want to achieve together, and
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you're gonna push me, and how all of those things. Like, I love that. But as you said, it has to be a case where that is the relationship. It's progressive and it's
Yeah.
happy and it's this and it's that. Because otherwise, I am totally okay with staying by myself. Like, I am
I agree.
single life is perfectly fine.
Single life is fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
for me,
I will-
like, sorry.
Single
because-
No, but you
life
can go.
is
I'm saying I don't get lonely. You get me? So it's like
Yeah.
I'm I'm alone. Like I'm fine being alone.
Yeah.
Again,
I would
100%.
get
And you
lonely.
can-
I will
you
lie. I
can
would get
be-
lonely, but I'm kind of crazy. So I would get lonely today. I'm going to admit it. I'm kind of crazy. I would get lonely today and be like, Jano, like, I need a boyfriend. Like, why don't I get a boyfriend? And then tomorrow I'll be like, wow, that was a little dramatic, girl.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That was a mistake.
That would, I'm emotional. That's, yeah. But no. Unhappy relationships are the worst.
So what do you guys think? Do you think people nowadays are dating for partnership, looking for marriage, or is it just kind of like we're dating to have fun and we're going with the flow?
In Jamaica,
Yeah, in Jamaica right now.
100% going with the flow.
Just go, everybody just
I
go.
disagree. In my circles, my girls, my male friends as well, they're dating to marry.
That's true.
I know that I have a few weddings in the future to go to because I know that I have marriage-oriented friends. I know marriage-oriented people.
Yeah.
But people as well as, guys, we're not that old. Like, I don't know how old you are. I'm not that old.
Yeah.
So I don't think that like the marriage oriented and wedding oriented is like the priority per se, but at the same time, if somebody is supposed to find a good partner, I don't think nobody can just let a good man or woman go for the fun of life. You guys see the dating scene out here? If you let a good one go, you will not meet the next one. Don't let
it's gonna be a very large gap between
your next good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think for me, it's a case where, like you said, we're a bit young. So we want to get married, but we don't necessarily want to get married right now.
I know, yeah.
So like, if I'm with somebody that I'm like, okay, cool, this
We're
would
gonna
work,
have
this
fun.
is nice. Yeah, I'll be like, all right, so, or 2-year plan, whatever, we'll think about it, whatever. But it's not a case where I'm like, oh, if I meet them and they're good, I need to get married right now. I need to hold them down right now.
That's absolutely not. That scares me away, actually.
Yes.
But do you guys,
actually.
what I'm asking is that, okay, obviously you said in your circles, they're like dating for, not even say marriage, but definitely for long-term relationships to work out. But do you think that is like
the general consensus?
The thing is,
in Jamaica?
it's hard to like assess that.
I don't know.
It's hard. It's really hard because the thing is, think about it. Like we can know, we know
who are
in the circles, like who we know. You get me? Yeah. And to be fair, if it's social media like as like the benchmark, it's always lies. So you can't really use it as like a benchmark.
I think that you see long-term relationships, even though people don't say them married. But them been there. Like a lot of people be like them there. Or like there's a lot of long-term informal relationships. Right?
Let me tell you, for me,
or say for example, this is gonna sound so messed up, but like say for example, you know, so this man married and him and his wife probably separated and you and him there for 14 years. Those are cases that exist in Jamaica. Isn't it? People I know a lot of big woman and big man were there for a long time and nothing though. They're not married.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that they're dating for fun. I would not say that they're dating for fun.
Because if it's more than 5 years, it's common law, right? And people definitely be dating for more than 5 years because they have kids and they live in the same home and all these things. The only thing
and sometimes they don't. They be living apart for years and them there.
Yeah. The only thing really missing is the ring and the title and the marriage certificate.
But then
they're basically living their lives together.
That's true.
Yeah.
Them baby mother.
Not even baby mother. I know even people without kids and them just there for years. Them not married, but them just there.
I think likewise what you said, I agree in terms of the whole in my circle, because I know mainly among like my female friends, like most of them like, them are like 23, 24, like they want a man like for marry and then they really, and even if I'm not gonna like sit or say, this are the person I'm gonna marry next to you or whatever, like the fact that they're in a committed relationship, you get me? That's enough
the point.
For it to say, hey, you get me? So
you know that's the long-term goal.
That's the point. Yeah.
Do you think that fun can really exist in a committed relationship?
Absolutely.
Who there for them?
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think so too.
If I'm not having fun in a relationship, I think that's slavery.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is that not slavery?
The day that fun
exists.
Start getting that fun, I'm out.
If I'm feeling miserable, I'm out, bro.
Fun has to exist.
Fun has to exist.
I totally agree. That's actually something I look for. Like, can I enjoy myself with this person? Does my inner child come out when I'm around them? Am I happy, giggly? Like having the greatest time ever. If not, then it's...
And for clarity, fun don't mean say, because me can wine for another man, by the way, you get me? That don't mean fun to me, you get me? Like, we're good. Is it me about the whole next level thing there?
Fun within your relationship, but it's what you guys find fun. Because like, my parents been together for I am 23. I'm going to expose my parents because my parents been married for what? They've been married for 1 year under my birth. But they've been together from before. You see me? My parents have other friends, but they're each other's best friends.
Yeah.
You see me? Your relationship has to be a companion because in the future, you don't know what's going to happen. Friends can fail you. People can fail you.
Yeah.
Hopefully that this partner is supposed to be somebody who you want to do things with in the future, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you guys have kids balling down the place, shaking down the place. You guys are stressed out, and then you look over and you hate your man.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
To show you, like,
Like
for
that
me-
has to be
just
somebody.
be-
Your life is falling apart, and you turn over in the night, and you just go, Jano, you. Like,
Yeah.
no, it needs to
I
be
think
fun.
it would just compound a whole bad situation.
But you know, there's a lot of, I'm just saying, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of relationships where they hate each other for all a good 3 months,
Yeah.
4 months, but they're still together.
Yeah,
As
but
long as they get back to,
no,
People are crazy.
I mean,
as
I was
long as they
mean,
get back to
there-
working, it's
there
different
different.
are
conversation,
gonna
but I
be-
really crazy stage.
There are
Peaks and
gonna
valleys,
That's insane.
like-
By the way, I just
Exactly.
think that whole revenge and I'm mad at you for 3 months and don't
No,
say
man.
nothing to you.
I
You're
think-
insane. Go seek therapy.
I think,
That's crazy.
I think there's another point to it in terms of people like who stay together for like just the stability of the family.
Yeah.
So for instance, like
That too.
she don't say, she have cheap in go school.
yeah,
She can't
like
even man-
women who don't
can
wanna
work.
leave because of
exactly, and she
children.
can't do it. So she hate him, you know, and you find that all times when children move out. That's when them say, yo, my dad, I'm gone, you get me, and
Yeah.
then fly out and them go about the business, left the man and gone, but because like, you know, work, so, you see me?
That's why I think I'm an advocate for women to be empowered. As an empowered woman, you can make more stable
You-
decisions
Yeah,
based
that's true,
on
that's very
standing
true.
up on
You
your
have
feet.
the
That's very true.
freedom.
I agree,
Right, remember
Yeah,
we were
to
talking
leave
about
if you
before
wanna
how,
leave.
I would, like I said, that's why I don't think any serious man don't want to date a broke girl. Because I
would you
just
want
think,
somebody that's totally
why would you want
dependent?
somebody
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
totally dependent? Empowered woman, even if she do her own little thing, it's not
Yeah,
a big
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's it for
You
you.
see me? Just, you know what I mean?
Something.
Something
Yeah.
that's
Always, by the way.
important.
Yeah.
You get me?
Definitely. both
So
ways.
just you being put in that position will just make decisions as well
Yeah.
way easier in certain things because you won't put up with things if you know say all right I'll figure
you
it
have your own
out.
money,
Yeah,
you can do your own thing.
exactly.
That's true.
Even if you don't have your own money, you know say you can figure it out. The
you
mentality.
can survive on your own,
Yeah.
basically.
What do you guys think about when people get into relationships and they kind of ditch their friends? Like they don't really.
Oh brother, Gia, don't start me up.
That can't keep.
Gia, do
That
not
can't
start
keep.
me
That
up.
can't keep.
Like they don't hang out with their friends no more.
no,
They're
no.
not talking to
No.
you no more. They don't got no
One of
time
the
for
first,
you.
one of the first things when you're in a relationship, my woman
Yeah.
have a friend.
Bro,
Yeah.
Can't just be me.
I have a
It
word.
can't work.
That's
Yeah.
so real.
I have a
Can't
word.
work.
No,
It
really,
can't
It's
just be me.
Jordan is so real.
Yeah, I
No,
have
but
a
if
word.
you think about it, right? You need friends for like that. You cannot always be emotionally dependent on your partner. It gets draining.
It
You
puts
need-
a strain
you
on the
need- Yeah, you
relationship.
need friends that when stuff is going on with you guys, you can go chat to your friend.
Yeah,
them.
bro.
You can go hang out
Party
with your
and thing,
friends.
yeah,
Allow
yeah.
your partner to miss you. You're just always up in him space.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
feel
a
like you
healthy
guys should have your
relationship.
own
Like-
friends.
I feel like a
agree.
healthy relationship only exists when both of you have your own things
Different
doing.
goals,
Yeah,
You
Is it
have
me?
to have your own
You
So
both
thing.
have a
like,
life.
I feel like you both have a life, and therefore you choose to spend this time with
Yeah.
this
Yes,
person.
exactly.
It's not that you
There
just
you go.
have to. You're not a friend,
whole-
so you're just like, well, I have man.
The whole
Yeah.
no friend thing, bro,
Absolutely not.
it breeds codependency, bro. Like,
And
that-
it also
And
means
eventually breeds
Listen,
contempt, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
contempt,
Cause
and then I think that is also a sign of a abusive relationship.
It is,
If your
definitely.
man don't want you to have friends as well,
Yeah,
that's,
man,
that's another
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Or he
very-
never wants you
that's
to go
very-
out,
tell your
Yeah.
and he
Check
don't
off
want you.
that.
Why are you talking about your relationship with your friends
Yeah,
and
yeah.
those sorts of things?
Don't
Those
wear
red
that top
Those
the
are
right side,
those
right?
are the
Come on,
type
this
of
stuff.
men that will be doing stuff to you and they isolate you from your friends and your
Yeah,
family
yeah, yeah.
because they don't want other people to know what they're doing to
And
you.
then present a face to them, you know, like everything
Exactly.
good. But bro, the codependence thing very, very serious.
Yup.
I remember
Yes,
one time,
it
Terrible.
is.
bro, one time, bro,
But I
lucky in my
I
house.
have
once,
a lot
bro.
to say
Can't go
about
outside.
women who would get a boyfriend though and literally just choose
Yeah,
to abandon
Oh,
their
yeah,
friends.
Yeah.
That's very common still.
There is, and their man could be cool with them going out, you know, but they choose every single time to be like no,
To be
no,
up with- yeah,
with their
all up
boyfriend,
on him.
or they go out with their friends and then they're with their friends and then the whole time they're talking about
They're-
their
yeah.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
or they're with their friends and the whole time they're texting their boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or they
No,
bring the
no, don't
boyfriend.
bring the
They bring the boyfriend.
Yo,
They bring the
Girls night
boyfriend.
out, you see man stand up at the box so.
Like this,
Fancy
nobody
man.
knows this
Fancy.
man. He's not talking to anybody.
Exactly,
Yeah.
so
He's
watch.
not mingle. I
He's
would
just a
understand you bring him
surveillance
and
camera.
he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to be.
Cool
If I'm
and stuff.
serious about somebody, I want to know them friends. At least, you know, I
Yeah.
don't have to be on every par, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
there and
No,
he's just
they're around.
Yeah.
he's just there and he's just
Yeah.
like He's not talking to
in a
anybody.
case where like him bring them come, like, you know, he's the driver and carry them come
Yeah.
and either stay there while him can as again, but not to.
Yeah.
I could talk a girl for that,
Just imagine
though.
every time, you know, as people who,
Such
you know,
man,
go
such man that's in
Yeah.
the backyard.
Imagine every time I go out, I have to be with my woman. Or every time she go with me, I have to do this. That can't work.
That cannot work.
Big man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. I don't.
We all
like,
are in
it's-
the entertainment
Yeah,
space.
that can't work.
Listen,
It works,
Imagine.
can't work.
No, guys,
It can't
imagine.
work.
Imagine.
It can't work.
Imagine.
So-
have your
Party,
own life. You need
stand
to
up.
have your own life.
Have your
Yeah.
own friend them,
Would
have
that-
your own hobbies. have
If
your
we're
own
at the
lives
same
that we
event,
can
I'm
plan.
one of those
hobbies.
persons, even if we're at the same event, I'm one of those persons that you can do your own thing.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm
I
gonna
will
go
see you
walk.
later,
Yeah.
or whatever,
different.
you get me?
Like you.
And
Well, if we-
especially
We're,
because
we're going home together. We
If
can,
we're all
we
just-
can, we
You're
can.
about to
If
get to the
we're
words
you
out of my
if we're out
mouth.
here, just let me know. Say, hey, I'm going over here. We think there's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
forward.
yeah.
I'm like, good.
Yeah.
We don't have to make
Do
that
not
thing.
follow me around the place.
I'm glad we're
Crazy.
all on
Body
the,
girl type stuff.
we're all on the same.
Follow me around the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Them, listen, them unhealthy relationship there where people just cling on to you. Like, I'm not saying like, and you know, there's a comfort level of clinginess, you know. But you
Yeah,
see them
I
one
mean-
there where they cannot, like, literally them all when them can't sleep.
Yeah.
Them have to know where you're going with.
Yeah.
Them have to know, or them are go cause hell.
I mean,
That can't work.
that's how people get mad though.
can't-
That's
no,
literally
we
what you get
can't
mad
do
out. If
that.
I'm sitting here thinking every single
can't
time what
do
this man
that.
is doing, there's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
I can't go to sleep
Yeah.
before I
Yeah.
know. That's
People
insane.
need-
My bed nice.
People
My
need jobs.
Tempur-Pedic.
They need jobs, they need hobbies.
Hobbies.
Jobs,
Yeah.
hobbies, and friends.
Big
Jobs,
on the
hobbies, and friends.
hobbies.
Need that.
Have
I
your
agree.
own life, guys. Do not center men in your life. You will
Or
be-
women.
Or women.
Man, them
Or
don't
women.
send
Or
a
women.
woman here, cause trust
You
me,
will
it not go work.
always come out of that losing.
Yeah, I always
what
hate
do
to
you
see
guys-
male friendships get messed up because of your friend picking a woman.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Boy,
Let
No,
us
you know.
not even.
They look like
Do you guys think that someone can be too young to settle down?
No,
yes and no.
their choice.
Yes
Everybody's
and
their
no.
own person.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
I
And
don't
when,
have
I,
an
when I
opinion
say yes and no, I just want like, I feel like, and I'm not going to say like everybody needs a whole phase, but everybody
Yeah.
needs a time when they're by themselves.
Yeah.
I
To
think
figure out how they feel, what they want moving forward,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
things like that. I
So-
don't feel like you should just jump
Okay.
I'll give my
Straight,
opinion on that.
straight into.
I feel like you need some time to yourself.
I give my opinion on that. So for me, like, I went to all boys school, right? So
Yeah.
like, we had this thing whereby our mentors spoke to us about in terms of like, every young man needed their heart broken early. That's a thing. Because the thing is, it's kind of,
brother.
it's a pro and con. No, it's a pro and con. No.
Did that
It's
have
not
to
the whole
do-
thing about
Did
you
that
know
have
a
to do with
girl.
relationships though? 'Cause heartbreak
No.
can mean something else.
It's not the whole thing about like a girl breaking heart to 15 and you're
Okay,
feeling no
okay,
man. No,
okay.
it's not that. It's most a case where like you are able to handle emotions at an early
Face
age.
disappointment.
So like,
Okay,
yeah, that's it. So
okay.
like, when you reach like,
Disappointment early.
when you
This
reach
is
your
how
top
they
man age.
mansplain emotional regulation.
Regulation.
Yeah,
Emotionally regulate.
Get heartbroken early, you get
Yeah.
me. So by the
Yeah,
time
man.
you reach like when you reach your early age, you know, whenever again, cause it will happen
Yeah,
again. Like
yeah.
you know how to handle it.
Okay.
So like you find that when
Men
that does
are
happen,
so
like
funny.
it's less aggressive with how you deal with it. You
Yes.
get me? Like you find that out of those men, you know, they just go inside and get men them all it like
Yeah.
other than like man them who you know them react aggressive and them you know whatever when them
Yeah.
definitely leave them out whatever. You get me? So I think it does have a healthy thing in terms of being young and understanding that, but also like being young and getting in something that's very 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 long term. You
Yeah.
get me? Whenever or if it does end, statistically speaking, it will end. By the way, you get me? It better puts you in a situation to handle it, you know, when it does.
In
If
the
you get the
future.
ball heartbroken pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
But I do think I have pros and cons towards it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it
Well,
depends on the type of person.
I agree. I feel like if you must know. That is
Yeah.
the thing. If you feel in your heart 100% that at whatever age that this is your person and you guys both want to do your thing, by all means. However,
Sigh.
divorce lawyers actually recommend again
Yeah.
getting
Get
married
married.
young.
That is it.
Because it's said that you don't really know
Exactly.
yourself well
Wait,
enough.
can
If you're
I
young,
make
how
a
do you-
point?
Yeah,
Can I
you
make
don't
a
know
point?
yourself.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Can I make a little point? We said too young to settle down. We never talk about marriage.
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I know couples who have been together from a young age.
Yeah.
Same.
And they're still together.
That's true.
And
True.
they're like
Yeah.
30, 40.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
Like,
true.
pick me,
Yeah, my
like,
parents have been together for 36 years.
Yeah.
been
Since
together
my
from...
dad was like 18, my
Yeah.
mom was a little underage.
Same.
My pastor
So-
at my first ever church, him and his wife have been together from they were 15 and 16 years
Yeah.
old.
Really?
Yes. She wanted to have sex and he ran out the house. he wanted to wait. Like
Yeah,
they
man,
were in
sometimes
love.
sometimes you
Okay,
forget-
there's
sometimes
some
you forget-
people who
you forget
literally
some
know
jump scare, man.
themselves. There's
Yeah.
some people who know themselves and know what they want out of life.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to knock
But
it.
it's dependent on
my
people.
question
As
though,
well as I'm the only person in my friend group who is not in a relationship, a long-term relationship. All of my friends are in long-term relationships or have been in
Yeah.
long-term relationships.
So what
And
do
I'm
you think?
talking
I think-
about like over two. I don't want to be in one.
Okay.
That's the start there.
Well, yeah,
I don't want to
my
be in
question
one.
is, so, like, the
But-
thing is when you say like you have to know, like that's true, but like thing is, you don't really know until you know. You know what I mean? In terms of you know that this is a person, but when them like do something to you, like them cheat on you or whatever, like
Yeah, but
you
you
wouldn't have that
too-
perspective because you know them to be this beautiful person. But when they do it, it's like that's also a part of the whole trauma. In terms
When I
of
say you have to
trying
know, I
understand
mean
whatever
like
it is.
you both have to know.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
both
fair,
have
fair, yeah,
to
yeah.
know what you
Fair
want out of
Fair
it.
enough,
You see
yeah.
me? There's no way, guys. Imagine you're with somebody from your 15 to like 25, and then when you're 25, you head chip and say, "Yo, mega bunda person." That's insane. I would never.
watch
That's crazy.
Watch
But here
Too Much
one,
Motion,
here
Jerry
one,
Springer,
here
bro.
one,
Believe me, no.
All right, so like for example, let's say, a little high school date, somebody
Yeah,
dating
yeah.
16, 15, they meet each other, in high school, and they've gone through high school, going through university, I think we've all been there. Where
But after they pass
10
that stage, do you not think that
That's
maybe
it.
they could be
That's it,
fine?
for instance.
They could be, but they
Yeah.
have to. There's that stage of
There is definitely that
It's true,
stage.
yeah.
right. There's that
True.
stage of
Where
like
everything get tested.
what
you know?
I like to call figuring
'Cause-
it out. You get me?
Do you guys think that you're the same
It's
person
tough.
that you were even
Nah,
like 3
nah.
years
No.
ago?
Not even
That's
that.
what
I'm not.
I'm not the same
That's
person
what
I
I-
was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying with why I brought up the divorce lawyers and why they recommend against it is because as you get older, you change.
Yeah, that's
so when
true.
you
Yeah.
stay with this person, if you guys cannot change in ways
Same
that
way.
are complementary,
Yeah, that's it.
then you guys are gonna end
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
clashing,
Mental levels, like-
and it's gonna end.
'Cause you can know-
or
you guys
become
bo-
toxic.
Cause you guys both know what you want from the jump, but like, bro, this
Yeah.
shit you're done.
But
realize
a year
it.
from
Nah,
And
now-
nah,
I'm
like-
going to keep it real.
My
I feel
values
like
could be
Yeah, bro,
different.
I
different.
feel like being young. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying. When
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not
about
learn,
it,
bro.
That's my
I feel like
answer.
I
I'm
feel,
not
no.
learn.
What I'm saying that being young,
Yeah.
I feel like you don't learn a level of compromise till a certain time in your life. Anyways,
Yeah.
you get me. A lot. When you're young, you are selfish.
When you're young, you have no
You
fear.
get me? You are selfish. There's
That's-
a lot of
A lot
things you're
to learn
thinking
when you're young,
about.
that's
So.
it.
Can you
get
repeat
me?
the question in full?
We're actually a little out of time.
Okay.
They've
Because I
been
was about
telling
to
me.
say.
Okay.
They've been telling me to wrap it up.
Because I was about to say, are we still answering the question?
We've been rambling for a little bit for real.
So,
My bad.
we are gonna go to a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have a segment of your guys' favorite, Hide My ID. So stick with us, we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So we are gonna go right into the carelessness with this segment of Hide My ID. So let me read it for you guys.
Yes, sir.
So it says, I think my husband just told me he's going to cheat. Men, you probably know better. Men, you probably know better than me. During foreplay tonight, my husband said that he wants to have a threesome with another girl and make me watch them. Then I wanted to know what I would do to her. I was so taken aback by this, I went along with it. That makes no sense, but okay. A little later, I freaked out because he swore up and down, left and right, I was the only one for him. We have been having problems and even talked divorce last month, but decided to work on things. I have been open and free giving sexually every day, and he is very satisfied according to my knowledge. Does this imply that he is in fact not satisfied with me, not want to be with me and someone else, or is he telling me to do this or else he will cheat on me, or just something said in the heat of the moment? He knows I love to look at women and have been into women, but he is the only person I want to be with and ever want to be with. I thought that was how he felt also. I am suddenly feeling so insecure I can't even look at him.
Oh, just
We were
suddenly.
making such great strides in growing our relationship closer. How do I even approach him about this?
Man, I good something, you know, boy.
Yo.
I tweeted that today. I tweeted that today. I literally tweeted, man, on a good
Man, I
song.
good something, you know, yeah.
Let's hear from the men, because
Yeah, she said she feels like the men would be more.
Yeah, you go first. You go.
I really want to hear what you guys say.
What do you think is going through his head?
Yo. Brother, ain't no good for you, here.
Yeah.
Straight up, him no good for you.
I'm for Dave's advocate.
Like the man I try,
I like these guests.
the man I try,
I like these
the man I
guys.
try have him cake and eat it too still.
Agreed.
Like, there's no going around. That's the man I try do. You see me? The man I make you know say yo. The man I make you know say yo.
I'm so sorry, that was a wasp.
At this, like yo, more want another woman involved.
Yeah.
First of all, the man I say more your watches. The man want a next woman.
Yeah.
You get me? And him a try either brainwash you or make you, feel comfortable with it. I don't know. But that brother don't mean it no good.
Yeah.
You can do that from me.
I'm a play the Devil's advocate.
Yeah, man, go on through.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out, right?
Yeah.
Me a try.
We're
Me a try.
listening.
Oh, so you're going to spin down there.
That's what we
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, right? So the thing is, I could have had, you know what? When I've been the vacuum, madness.
No,
I could have had a little empathy with him asking her to be a part of a threesome.
Yeah.
I could say, probably just like, want to try new things.
Once
Probably.
experiment, yeah.
Probably, get me?
Yeah.
But where I draw the line is when during foreplay,
Yeah.
you can tell your mom, say, yo, more you watch me with two another.
That's what I'm telling you. So the man is
No,
a sicko, bro. The
bro,
man
come
don't
on,
even deal
bro.
with him thing properly. Him just say, yo, have a conversation. Say,
Just
yo,
say, yo,
babes,
forward. Me and you.
say, boy, try to introduce this fun.
Yeah, you get me fair.
Nobody's in the
But nah, I'm at this.
in the middle of
Yo.
foreplay. The man is asking this
Lord,
woman, say,
that
yo,
boy,
you know,
Lord.
say
Lord.
more. An ex woman, no.
Ladies, I'm on your side.
Yeah. But
We
sorry.
love that.
I'm on your side.
Him,
I
What
would
do you
just
think,
like to
Leanne?
say that I love these guys.
and there's nothing wrong with what him want, but him not gonna give.
Okay.
And that's it.
I really 100% agree with them. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
bro.
wanting to experiment in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely
If you
not
want
wrong.
to experiment in the bedroom, sure. Two consenting people can always experiment in the
that's true.
bedroom.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Two consenting
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You're with your woman about to have sex with her and you're bringing up a threesome. And then on top of it, I can just tell by the message of this lady's hide my ID that she's clearly being gaslighted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
She's clearly being gaslighted. And you're going to tell me a month ago you were talking about divorce!
Yeah, man, like lion pride, like
Divorce! Guys. And then next month, you're talking to me.
bro.
You're talking
Bro.
to me about a threesome. Get
Yeah.
out
Without
of
you.
my face.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Without
You want me to what? Me
it's
tell
not
you
a
some
threesome.
that's
It's not a threesome.
Fly on the wall, bro.
Me
Yeah.
tell you
Slap
something
on the wall,
into that?
Nah,
The
bro.
man not even, yo, you know what my problem is?
That's not
And
even
this
a
a go
threesome,
so, this
to
a
be
go
honest.
so
You're turning me into a cook.
No, this
Yeah.
a go so scummy.
Will
Why am I
Smith-
supposed to
Will
watch
Smith-
my man?
Yo.
Me tell you, okay, the only perhaps reason I would be like, all right, hey babe, I would be interested in watching you
No,
have.
but
If
here
I'm
I'm
interested, you're gonna tell me.
Here I said, the man not
That-
even, yo, and this a go so
crazy.
scummy, you're fucking up, but the man not even try trick her to say, yo,
No,
want
guys.
a next girl come watch we. The man say, I want you watch me with the next
No,
girl.
no,
like,
hold
no,
on,
brother.
not
You do
Alex
too
girl.
much.
He want her watch her do a threesome. You get me? So
Yeah.
it's two other women. You see me? And she's
Oh,
watching.
wait, that's what you
exactly.
said?
Yes,
I don't.
bro.
I never got that from. I
That's
never
what-
got that.
Watching.
That's what I got.
Hold on,
It
but it's the
says
threesome.
he
That's what I'm
wants to have a threesome with another girl and make me watch them.
Oh,
That's not a threesome.
He wants to have sex with another girl
Yeah,
and turn
and she
me
watch
into a
cock,
voyeur.
a cock.
Oh, that's what man said.
But
So the
that's not a threesome.
no,
That's normal sex.
So me
You
I said the
watching,
man
it's a
not
threesome.
even say, yo,
Yeah.
man go get a girl for watch we. You see me?
Yeah.
Make it like,
And see where it goes
bro,
or
the
whatever.
man just want what him want. Like, the man just
Baby
want
girl, if the man is
Simple.
talking to you about divorce,
Yeah, man. No,
you should
it's
not
okay.
be
Yeah, I
talking
think
to
you
him
should
about a threesome.
That's true.
I feel like exploring in relationships are for strong relationships.
Yeah, that's very true.
And
You see me? And it
Yeah.
has to be, as I said, between two consenting adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like because the timing of it as well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like why when we are about to get
No, man.
into it, why are you thinking
If
about
you want to
somebody
make an
else?
assumption, him
Bro.
100% been a
Bro.
smash that girl.
I strongly believe
Fingers
that,
deep.
I
Mama,
strongly
pause.
believe
Somebody else.
that whoever he is bringing up is someone he's already
Yeah, I
involved with. He doesn't know how to say, hey, I've
it's all
already been with this girl. Because she said they were contemplating divorce last month.
Yeah.
So obviously they've been rocky. So it's very
Likely, that's
very likely that he had already been doing stuff. And because now they're trying to mend things, but it done gone bad already.
Also,
He's
something
like,
like she know her
how can I have them both?
She know I'm gonna.
How can
Also, I
keep
feel
my
like, as I said, she
relationship?
seems like a nice girl.
Yeah.
She said that she give him every time, like every day.
Yeah.
Isn't it? She's doing her part, I feel like. And you see how she like she really, like she seems messed up about this. She like the man.
She said,
she said she
she's
used to,
now feeling insecure.
because she said she used to look at women and she probably into women, but he's the only one she want to have sex with.
Yeah.
That is very fair and valid of her.
Yeah.
And I think that she needs to realize at this point that this man is probably
Yeah, man, everything. In one, man.
and for one,
I
there's
don't
a lot
feel like
of
he has your
men
best
who
interest
will
at
always
heart.
love you even if one won't. There's so many men in the world, girl.
So, lady, the group chat agree. You have to go left that brother there.
Yeah, well,
We have a second one for you guys. We have made a decision that we weren't gonna say it, but no, we are gonna, because everyone wants to share their little stories. So the second hide my ID is, and it goes, I step on a guy's head for money. I'm 25 and I meet up with a guy that's 39 from work to step on his head. I met this guy at work about 3 years ago, and he has had a crush on me, and I am married. So she's a married woman.
Oh, okay.
I've always brushed him off, but one day he told me, I'll give you $20 if you step on my hand. So of course I was like, okay, that's an easy 20. That's how it started off. Then it was $50 to kick his head. We both worked nights and there weren't many workers, so we would just lock the door and do that, and he'd give me the money. At first I was confused and I was like, maybe he just wants to spend time with me because we would have casual conversation while doing it. So how was your day? How are you doing? What the hell?
Yo.
No, I do it every 2 weeks for
She's also into it though. Like she kind of into it.
She's into the money.
And I give a concussion.
Yo.
A concussion.
She sounds like she into it still.
Now I do it every 2 weeks for $200 an hour. I asked him why he likes it, and he said he didn't know he liked it until she stepped on his hand.
So wait. So wait, the man just decided to say, yo.
20 test, man. Test 20.
Yeah, maybe he like heard about it and he's like, let me test if I could like this, and then he found out he liked it.
I don't kink judge though. I don't kink
I kink shame.
There's some things to kink shame about.
Wait. And he said it's called trampling. So for those watching at home who are as confused as we are right now, you can go ahead and Google what's trampling to get a better. Yeah.
Google therapy while you're at it.
Now we meet up so that I can step on his head. So it went from hand to head, and now they meet up every week, $200 an hour, and she steps on his head. So I don't know what kind of kink. I don't know what kind of kink that is.
Yo, I wonder if him like get creative and play play
You
like.
think him do it like
What?
fling, like
Yeah,
you
fling.
step to the fling, or you think him do it like
Does he play like Bungie Girl in Hulk and the trampoline party just stay there? Like trampoline? Does he get creative like that?
I mean, if if somebody's paying you 30 grand every week to step on their head, would you do it?
Leanne?
Yes.
Would you do it?
What?
$30,000 to step on
No,
their head?
I won't
different.
lie. It depends. It depends.
No.
Let me tell you why I think what she's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I think what she's doing is wrong.
A woman could have
One,
that
she
kink,
married.
but then that would be like abuse.
That's abuse. Sorry, I'm not going that road. I'm not going that road there. I'm sorry.
Let's just be clear. Not even trampling aside. That's a crazy sentence. Trampling aside, she's a married woman.
Yeah, that's also that.
I don't think as a married woman, you should not be doing anything that is sexually entertaining to an next man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Even if it's like
not to you,
Trampling aside, money aside, even if it was he got off from just you looking at him.
Yeah.
Why you want a man to come for you or like get off of you and you're married? Yeah, like I don't like that. But at the same time, if I was like, as I said, like I don't know. I don't like as I said, I kink shame. I think it's extremely weird for people to be getting off to like certain things like. Do you guys know that those are mental issues and like therapy issues and that you need to work
Some
through?
of them are trauma related.
Listen,
Sure.
we all watched the Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix, guys. You don't think that was trauma that make him do all of them something there?
Yeah,
you can't tell me say it's next thing you know, I'm going to think about, yeah, my father used to step on me, so that's why I like it.
Step on me,
So guys, go to therapy.
Here is the weirdest kink that I've heard that is still PG related. Do you know that you have like people that get off from like touching balloons? Like balloons.
Yeah. I saw a taboo episode one time with people like balloons, cars, cats,
They squeak them and it does something.
Yeah. So like I see this thing where the guy he rub the balloon like rub it and just pop it and just
Oh wow.
That is crazy.
The weirdest thing for me is the time where I went somewhere and this man, he was just like, wow, can I talk to you? And then we went and I was talking to him in a second and he was just like, I really want to share something with you, but I don't know if you'll judge me. So like all the time, red flag. Yes, sir. What do you mean? He's just like, do you think that you're an open-minded person?
There you go.
So I was just there from there. I was just like, what do you mean by that? Because you know, at this time, like I was just like, what do you mean? I want to know. I want to know. Me want to know. Is it me? And he's just like, well, I like some unorthodox things. Those are two phrases. If you hear that,
it's
run away.
Yeah.
What him say? Unorthodox and open-minded.
Yeah.
Run away.
What was he into?
Away.
We're listening.
I'm so curious now.
Guys, you want to know?
Yeah.
He wanted to buy my used underwear. He wanted to buy my underwear that I would wear. He'd want to wear I met him in the gym.
Yeah.
He'd want my underwear that I was wearing in the gym.
Oh.
He'd want me to finish a workout in the gym. And
sell him the underwear.
And sell him the underwear.
Okay. So the man wanted you used underwear.
Sweaty underwear.
Okay.
That is weird. Of course, you know, so I decline.
I've heard
That's
stories
weird. I
online.
kink shame. That's weird.
Yeah.
No, but that's weird to me because why?
What are you doing with
What are you doing with that? And at the same time, to me, it makes me feel weird as well. Just knowing that men are like being sexually aroused by certain things that I do. Men are like that at all. Like if I feel like I do something that make you feel
No, I'm telling you, like, I don't usually kink shame only because
the man's hormones are clearly just intertwined.
Let me say, I
mind you, this man
kink
still
shame because
goes to
I
my
just don't care.
gym. I still see him at the gym.
Yo.
I just feel like
Him probably over there watching, you know. I just want to say, yo, watch the switch.
I don't kink shame. I don't kink shame because like I just don't care. You get me?
What
Like,
would you
I don't have
kink shame
opinions.
about though?
At no point, like, okay,
He
the
said he
thing is
don't
to me is like
kink
I don't
shame.
care because like the thing is like I just live in a world where, bro, I don't business. You get me? Like,
you don't think it trickles into your real life.
Yeah, you're.
the thing is no. The thing is because like the thing is
There's
no.
kink shaming.
My friends can't do certain things. You get me?
there's
Like,
kink shaming.
I kink shame
I
my
don't
friends.
care about your
But strangers
sexuality.
now.
Your
Like,
sexuality
yeah,
is
I care about
fine.
that.
But what you're doing within that sexuality,
can't kink
there's
shame.
certain levels, all right?
You know-
Because there are certain kinks.
can't kink shame.
It's illegal. It's illegal. Girl, it's
I agree.
illegal.
Yeah,
Certain
for
things
sure.
are
Illegal,
definitely
yeah,
illegal,
it's okay.
and certain things are definitely unsanitary.
Yeah.
No way that you're doing those
Alright.
things and then you're coming to talk to
Exactly.
me
Yeah.
and coming to keep in mind, me and my friends are close friends.
Yeah.
Like me and my friends are certain sorts of ways where if you're having a food and I want to taste it, I want to feel comfortable that I want to taste your food, and you're not you're making people poop in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like
Listen,
no way.
Listen, to be fair,
You have to.
I'll be honest, hold on. Let me go back on my word. I thought about it, right? I did kink shame. I remember like I remember during COVID I met this girl, right? You get me? And boy,
That's an
she
extreme.
was like, yo, big man thing, you know, if she's going to do anything with a guy, you know, give him or whatever, like him can't bid for like 3 days, you get me? So she's saying like, yo, listen up. She has to like taste your raw body, you get me? So like you have to, you know, number 2, you have to pee, you know, forget me, like she want smell everything, you get me? Yeah, so like, yeah, it's crazy.
Ew.
So like I was like, yo, big man thing still.
That's disgusting.
Weird, they get me. So that's actually girls. That's unsanitary. That's what it dawned on me. I was like, yeah.
And then y'all out here kissing everybody.
I saw an episode of something where the man likes to put on a full suit of latex and go in a dog cage. Like, lucky, should the woman you
I don't know, Gia. That's all like the man I like. Imagine the man.
Wait.
No, Cree, hear me out.
What the dog?
Hear me out.
Right, listen.
Hear me out. You're telling me.
Stop the cap.
You're telling me that you're gonna get up and be satisfied by putting on a suit and going in the cage and leaving me the fuck alone?
Stop the cap.
Sign me up, bro. Like I don't have to hear from you. You're just in the cage and you're.
Think about the dogs. Think about the dogs.
No, but he like goes number 1 and number 2 in there. He stays in there for hours.
And then he clean that shit up. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He is doing that.
I couldn't be with someone
listen,
that like their mind works like that.
I think that's why king shaming off a cute. King shaming off a cute
I'll go back to my
because
word.
there's no way. Remember, guys, we read. Well, I have read. I don't know. As I said, I'm kind of insane. I have read Jeffrey Dahmer's issues. He liked that stuff. He used to be like he wanted to kill those people and keep these men because he wanted the companionship. That's a sick thing.
Yeah.
That's a sick thing. That's a mental illness.
I'm saying him board the whole other boy and pour water.
And pour water in there because he wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
Like that is. That's something
You know when
to do
I
with
watched
you.
that, you know what I did feel for? You remember the deaf? Was he deaf?
The deaf guy.
The deaf guy.
Yeah,
He
bro.
liked him.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
actually
definitely.
liked him. Like he would have been with him.
But he's
and
sick.
he kill him for nothing.
I'm sick,
I'm
guys.
sick, man.
That's why I'm telling you,
psycho,
king
you know.
shaming have to
My heart
keep.
hurted.
Because you saw that the man was weird. That's why I said the deaf guy could have seen that he had a little couple kings happening.
Yeah.
And that could have been the red
Yo,
flag. That's the red
you
flag.
might be saving somebody from a serial
That's just
killer.
this.
King shame today.
King shame today.
Is it me?
Right,
King
imagine
shame
a man
today.
tell you,
that Jamaica.
no,
I will king shame.
Gia, be
King
so
shame
serious.
today.
A man tell you, say, I love when I tie up women and I do this and I do that. And then you'll be like, oh, I'm open-minded, let me get into this. And then all of a sudden the man kill you.
Open-minded.
Like, guys,
Yeah.
so
There has to be some
there's a level,
Yeah,
there's
there
a
has to
boundary.
be some red
Agreed.
tape somewhere. But all
You
in
can
all,
explore without being
Weird.
weird.
yeah, all in all, above all else, guys,
Don't
please,
remember stiff in the head, bro.
please continue to live very carelessly and continue to put on the internet so that we can hear your business.
Yeah, man, crash out today.
But know
yeah,
that
tonight.
we are gonna shame you for it.
Right.
We're not
Crash
shaming
out
them,
today.
we're giving them advice,
Yes,
guys.
we're
Seek
giving you
therapy.
healthy advice.
Seek
too.
therapy for real.
Don't make the boy step on don't step in on the boy head. And tell your husband, girl. Tell your husband. Tell your husband.
Yeah,
Two
please,
bills
yeah.
down in the drain, boy.
Or if you're out there and your woman work nights, ask her if she'll step in on the boy head.
For 2 minutes. 2 minutes a week.
Yeah. Continue, guys, to live very carelessly on the internet so that we can hear about it. But know that we are gonna shame you guys into changing your ways.
We're going to
Because
help
not-
you
yeah,
guys
not
into
everything-
changing your
Not
ways.
helping you.
everything
May
is
not help
okay.
you. Crash out today. Isn't me?
So we're gonna go to
forgot
a
there's
quick
almost thunder
commercial
there.
break, and when we come back, we have a segment of why are Jamaican parties so expensive?
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
With a
I wanna
party
hear-
promoter.
I
I want to hear
yeah.
from a party
I want to
promoter.
hear your guys' take on that. So we will be right back, guys.
I want to hear from somebody who keeps parties. I don't
Yeah.
do that anymore.
Your style, your crew, your vibe. They say a lot about you. And so does the rum you choose. Be selective. Experience the new gold standard of rum with Worthy Park Select. 100% copper pot distilled, aged, and blended to perfection. Embrace your selectively curated lifestyle with Worthy Park Select, the new gold standard. Available island-wide. Must be 18 years older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Okay, so real quick, thank you, Scotty, for taking over. But we actually have a second segment of the Worthy Park Rum Tour. So stay tuned for that.
Hey guys, you know the group chat is still taking over the Worthy Park tour, but you know we have to start it off the right way. Rum please. Okay, let's come and see what Worthy Park has to offer. Hi guys, I'm back. I know there was somebody else supposedly taking over the tour, but I'm back. I know you guys like to see me on the screen, so I'm here taking back over the tour. You know, same group chat, same vibes. Rain kind of fall a little bit. I want to warm up the system, so maybe we go straight into it.
All right, so we're inside the blending hall. This is where we do the blending of the rums. Once we have a blend, some goes immediately for bottling and some goes for aging. So let's head to the bottling plant.
All right.
Alright, so this is the aging warehouse, and this is where we age all the rums in barrels, white American oak barrels to be exact. Now inside we have close to 12,000 barrels of rums on the inside. Majority of our barrels are made from white American oak. The lighter ones right here, these barrels, they had wine in them before. So some of our rums by the name of Worthy Park Court, Sherry, those rums are actually aged first in the ex-bourbon barrels, then they go in the wine barrels for a few more years before it goes to bottle.
So when you say age, because I know it said like 12 years, 8 years, so they actually put it down for 12 years,
Yes,
8
the
years?
rum goes inside. So what happens is that we fill the barrels with 70% crystal clear alcohol, and then it stays inside the barrels. All right, the oldest rum that we released on the market though is our 16-year-old rum. And there are rums aging inside here that goes up to 19 years, but it's not yet bottled. So yes, there's no shortcut to aging, it just takes time. The rum has to sit inside the barrels, all right? So the longer the rum stays in the barrels, darker it gets in color, smoother to drink, tastier, flavorful, but it costs a lot more money, which comes with the quality.
Which is fair enough. All
Definitely.
right.
So we're taking you from grass, now let's go to glass.
Rum
Rum
time!
time. My favorite age rum is where the park select. It's aged between 4 to 12 years. I love to have it neat or on ice, but if I'm going to have it in a cocktail mix, I would rather have it with pineapple juice and ginger.
Yeah, good girl, you know? Yeah, good girl, you know? But sorry for me, it's unaged rum.
Yeah, only white rum?
Straight white rum.
Well, guess what? We have the rum bar white rum and we have Worthy Park white overproof rum. So the difference is that the rum bar white overproof rum is made with the molasses, while the Worthy Park white overproof rum is made with distillates of sugarcane juice.
Ooh.
So it's different. The Worthy Park is more of a premium white rum. Yes.
So which one would you recommend? Which one would I say smoother?
The Worthy Park white overproof rum. Tasting session. You have 5 different rums to sample. You're going to be using your eyes, your nose, and your mouth in that order.
What? Scotty, what go on? What take a my tour?
No, I've been waiting on you. I've been here. You ready?
Fine,
All right,
come.
let's go. Couldn't let you have this all to yourself.
Alrighty, so let's get straight into it. So you're going to be trying, we're going from left to right.
Left to right.
All right, so
Yes.
silver first.
So silver first.
Just go for it.
All right.
So the color is nice and clear. There's water on the table, have some water.
Clear palette.
There you go. Let's
Remember
move
that
to the,
tingly.
can we go straight to reserve? Go to the reserve, that's the 4th one. Remove the cover, 4th.
All right.
Hold the glass to the light.
Reserve.
So the color, it has a honey looking color.
Yeah.
Lean the glass on the side.
Continue.
All right.
Is there a special way to
Yes.
pinky out?
When you, that's fine. So we're looking at the, so when you look at the glass, you're going to see that the liquid is sticking to the glass.
Oh.
All right. If you
Yes.
look,
Yeah, yes.
Ooh,
That's
all right,
true.
that's
all
interesting.
right. You're also going to see the liquid moving slowly on the side of the glass. So those are called legs. So just like wine, rum do have legs.
That's crazy.
So that's a full-bodied rum. All right.
You learned
Now
so much.
focus. Hold the glass in the upright position and take a look where the liquid meets the glass. You're going to see a ring going around the liquid.
Yeah.
It looks like oil on water. That ring is referred to as olive green ring of aging, which means lengthy aging inside the yolk. So the longer the rum interacts with the barrels, the thicker that ring would be going around the liquid.
Okay. So, big ring good.
Yes.
All right.
Now go ahead, inhale. It smells like prunes and raisins. Give it a little swirl.
It smells like sophistication. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's the only word that comes to my mind.
Premium. Now go ahead and taste.
Oh, this is smooth. This is
Yeah.
nice.
Really smooth. So, all right, folks, we're going to head into the last one that you're going to try. It's the rum bar rum cream. Amazing coffee over ice cream on ice. You can use it to make cheesecake or drizzle over bread puddings.
I have to take out my bottle. That is smooth. That is
This was phenomenal.
overall, it was a phenomenal tour, and we have to thank Royal Park overall. And you know the group chat always have to take over, always have to come out, or always have to support. So thank you so much. And what's your
I
second?
can hear the last part. I can hear the last part.
Fine.
Alright,
Fine.
alright.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So guys, come to the World Park Estate Room Tour. We're gonna take you from grass to glass. Check it out. We need more rum cream though. So,
Pass the buckle.
no, let's bring the buckle over here.
Let's bring the buckle, please.
So you just gonna let him squirt the shit in your mouth?
Babe, he doing it for everybody.
I know he doing it, but you gonna open your mouth and just let him squirt it in, right?
Oh my God, we're not for dinner. Why are you tweaking like this?
So if I let him squirt that shit in my mouth, you gonna be cool with that, right?
No, why would you do that? Girls do that.
So just regular. So you just a regular girl right now. Then that's what we doing, right?
No, I'm your girlfriend.
So you gonna let him just put it in your mouth, right?
No.
You right? Pay for your own food. We gonna do that.
You serious, man?
Exactly. That's exactly what we gonna do.
Oh my.
You gonna let him? You gonna let him put it in your mouth?
Oh my God, that was just a water thing.
So guys, let me know what you think about that video that you would have just seen. Tell me how you as the boyfriend would have reacted, or you as the girlfriend would have reacted. Do you think that that situation was appropriate for public even? Do you think that could have been something that was discussed in private? So comment below and let us know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
So getting straight into it, why do you think Jamaican parties have become so expensive? You as a very popular party promoter, you who are doing multiple parties, do you think that Jamaican parties have gotten more expensive, and why do you think that's the case?
All right. So thank you. You know, I mean, I'm modest. I think I do enough, but you know, not that much. But in terms of just overall, the industry is a bit, it's very inflated.
Yeah.
So thing is, and the consensus that people may have is that promoters have money.
Yeah.
But the thing is, for the most part, other than like the established promoters,
Yeah.
most of them actually don't have like, you know, millions put on. Again,
Yeah.
to be fair, people who make money are people who like provide services to the promoters.
Okay.
So what you find is that a lot of these services have been inflated. So before COVID, everything was like, you know, at a normal rate.
Yeah.
So for instance, you could book a DJ for like, you know, 30 grand or 20 grand for a night. You get
So
me?
prices were a little more reasonable.
Very much so. So like, you know,
Okay.
if I know that, you know, you'd book the same DJ for 60 grand, 100 grand, you get me?
Oh.
Yeah. So for even with like, we're you Carnival, right? Before COVID, fireworks for you Carnival was probably like $300,000.
Yeah.
After COVID, fireworks is $800,000.
800,000.
Yeah, exactly, close to a mil. Plus like 200 grand for like the permit to do the fireworks, you get me?
Okay.
So overall, the cost of the, even artists them, 'cause right now, bro, if you try to book like any young artist right now, minimum, if them just boss, minimum 500. Any artist like boss already, a mil.
Yeah.
You get me? Usually before that, you'd find like more reasonable rates.
Yeah.
600, for like the bus one them, at 300, even at 200, they get me overall. So like,
so it's not the promoters being greedy,
No.
it's more of just the expensives are
so,
more higher.
So I can't necessarily speak everybody, but I can speak for like promoters I know.
Yeah.
You'd find that, a lot of them, they are trying to cover the overheads with the ticket costs.
Yeah.
Because things what you find is that, as I say, most of the vendors to the promoters inflated.
Yeah.
And it's because overall the value of the dollar kind of drops, so overall the value of things go up.
Yeah.
You find that, for instance, you're paying for a single panel offense.
Yeah.
So for instance, before COVID, you pay like about $1,000 for a panel offense. Now it's $3,000. So one single panel offense, and bear in mind for like you need to fence event, you need 60 panels.
Yeah.
So one time you're paying like $1,000, now you're paying $3,000. So now you're $3,000, times 60.
Yeah.
To fence the event alone.
Yeah.
Security, for instance, prior to now you pay like a security guard like a $5,000, $6,000 for the night. Now you're paying like $7,000, $8,000, you get me? And plus an armed guard, they need like a $11,000 put on. So overall, like you'd find that a lot of the vendors, them to the promoters are very much inflated.
Yeah.
Mainly DJs and artists, you get me? Which is understandable by the way, we're not trying to bash nobody and say, Ray,
Yeah.
but that's the reality of things.
Okay.
So therefore, in order to like ensure you're meeting the overheads, you need to ensure that, the pricing that you're putting is making sense.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you realize that your ticket costs are the only guaranteed profits that you have.
Okay.
Just tickets.
Yeah.
So your bar is revenue.
Okay.
I get to that. Because
Yes.
remember, say your bar may not be good.
Yeah.
So for instance, like, and plus, like, you have to pay like the bar staff, your bar bill, but your tickets, that's how,
Consignments and all
exactly.
that,
So,
yeah.
But your tickets now is like how you know if the party go good or not. Because for instance, you sell like a big party, you sell like about 500 tickets. You know, say, boy, right now you're gonna take the piece again because you're gonna try to make some more money to pay back all the people that are going to lose. But therefore, like party make like 2,000 people buy tickets. You can say, all right, then you pay your bills with the ticket money, whatever left of the ticket money is like, that's profit put on. But then now your bar, I'm gonna say you can't necessarily gauge the bar because, for instance, like for some events, people may spend a lot at the bar, some they may not.
Yeah.
You find that soca parties are generally more expensive. So soca parties like on average $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
As you talk about that, Leanne, you did a soca party the other
Yeah.
day. What is
I
your
just have
what is your take on this?
Okay, my take on this is that I have to oppose you a little bit.
Okay.
In the terms of, I speak about the party promoters where you guys are sponsored.
Yeah.
You guys are sponsored. You have sponsors, you have title sponsors who are providing you with a big money sponsorship
Fair.
of probably $1 million. 500,000 or small.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, some of these corporate sponsors have this money put on
Yeah.
for this.
That's true, that's
you
true.
see me?
Yeah.
So like a rum stripe or whatever, or Worthy Park as a title sponsor, they're going to be paying for some of these things.
Yeah.
So these things that you're talking about in terms of the fencing, in terms of the DJ, a lot of the times these things are sponsored, right? Or especially if it's a big enough party, or it doesn't even have to be a big enough party, in my opinion. If the promoters did their job enough of sponsorship, I don't think that the people themselves should feel those costs. But Soca Camp for me, for us as well, we were able to keep the cost at a reasonable cost, and it was also a cooler party.
Yeah.
And we still made money at the bar.
Yeah.
But we're also able to keep the cost low because as promoters, we went and did the job ahead of the party in terms of seeking that sponsorship.
Yeah.
So I feel like if promoters were supposed to go ahead and do that underground before the party work, and not just keep the party, I feel like
I concur.
you don't think that party should be
I
like
agree now.
it could be a brand synergy for true. And as you have
agree.
seen, there's certain events like even with Vacay Weekend, it's a corporate as well as party promotion like that. You see me? Like it's a collaboration. So I feel like if party promoters worked a little bit harder, sorry guys, worked a little bit or tried a little bit harder to like offset some of these costs, they could offset some of these costs.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying in terms of the sponsors, but okay, so for me, this is my personal thing, right? If my event, my pre-expenditure for my event is like $4 million, I need to ensure I have $4 million put on. You get me? Like, I can't necessarily say, hey, I have 2 mil, but my sponsor will find a 2 mil.
Yeah.
You know, sponsor will find 2 mil come together again. Because at the end of the day, like, a lot of times this does happen. Where after the event, sponsors may commit to giving you like 500 grand. Event, them say, oh, them not the money. Our event, that happens a lot. It happens a lot.
I think the onus is on the promoter as well to make sure you have your money for your party.
I didn't say like, to be fair, like, remember, it's true, but remember, like, it's honest on me to find the 2 mil But at the same time, I need to make it back. You get me? I say
Yeah.
it only makes sense. I make it back. You get
So
me?
Javante, let me put this question to you. What do you think about people or promoters where say most of their party, their bar is sponsored, their stage is sponsored, execution is sponsored, and they're gonna look at me and tell me that the early birds are 10 grand.
I started by saying that generally speaking, based on promos I know. That's usually the thing. You get me? Like I can't just speak for people who I don't know.
So it could be
Because-
two different
yeah,
scopes
it's definitely
of
that.
people.
I feel like the
It
truth.
could be two different levels.
Yeah,
I feel like
I think
the
it's
truth
definitely
as
the case.
usual
It's
lies
both.
somewhere
Yeah,
in
it's
the
both.
middle.
Yeah.
It depends.
It's both.
It depends on the
The
event.
prices are going up, as I say. You know, I'm in the space, so I know
Yeah.
that prices are going up, as well as I worked with a vendor. So I say he was saying the money works with a vendor. Yes,
They-
I work
they
with a
make money.
vendor who
They make money,
provide
bro.
AC, him have generator,
Yeah,
him
bro.
have
They make
DJ.
money.
He make money, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Listen.
Yeah.
So I worked with somebody like that, and of course, yes. And then after COVID, I won't lie, it's not even just party promoters, it's just
Yeah.
overall.
Overall, things are
Energy is
expensive.
expensive,
Yeah.
gas is expensive,
Materials have
gone up,
transportation
Expensive,
costs,
yeah,
everything
yeah.
is expensive. But at the same time, I also do believe that there are some party promoters who are a little bit, who
I
need to
feel-
kind of just,
Yeah, people greedy.
guys,
Yeah.
don't find it different.
I
Big
just,
man.
I feel like in my lifetime it's too quick for me to go from a 2 grand party to a 12 grand party early
Yeah.
bird.
I think it's
Early, like, I hate the whole tier system.
But hold on.
The tier
That's
system
true,
kind
no,
of pisses
but,
me
but
off.
bear in mind, like there's another perspective. So my perspective is in terms of overheads. That's where I come from, right? In terms of how I gauge my tickets. Again,
Yeah.
but generally speaking, my audience are generally like, you know, young adults, youth people. So like I won't outprice them. Again,
Yeah,
you know, generally
yeah.
speaking.
Yes,
but
never.
you'd find a case where, for instance, like an event that's of a certain level, they wouldn't price tickets at like below a certain level because, like, for instance, like, you know, you find that
Yeah, you have to price
find
out
that
people. It's
most
gonna sound
you have
bad.
to outprice
It's
some
gonna
people.
sound bad.
Yeah.
You're
It
gonna price
is
out
true.
people because if I want my
Yeah.
target audience to come, I
Uptown,
know my target
yeah, no.
audience is not gonna come if everybody is there.
It's
You
not
know
show
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
know
is
that,
the game.
but
So
then I'm
even if
just
sponsor
saying
the
that
tickets.
I feel like there's a little barrier
Yeah,
to
we
be
can
where
break through it.
there's
I
a
agree.
little bit, it can go above or below.
Yeah.
As well as I just feel like sometimes promoters give out too much comps and they make paying people
Yeah.
have to pay for the comps.
Javante
Yeah.
was also talking
Yeah.
about like
I
overheads.
don't like the comp culture.
So like, for example, just the people I know, because I know some people who are also promoters.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, so it varies. Like, for
does.
example, like somebody who, like if you keep a party once a month, obviously the amount of money they're going to need to spend on that event
Yeah.
is different than
Yes,
somebody
yes.
that keeps something
Big
Once a
event,
year.
or
Yeah.
once
That's
a
true,
year
that's
or
very true.
twice
Yeah.
a year. So I feel like it's dependent on what kind of event you're keeping.
That's
Yeah.
a lot
I
of
agree.
money.
You're
Yeah,
keeping
for
it.
What kind is
sure.
very-
I
Yeah.
think generally
I
speaking, I'm not gonna lie to
So
this.
if I'm
Some
keeping
of them are thief.
food, no,
it's
some of them
right.
are thief, but if
Not
it's a
right.
food inclusive party,
Inclusive.
food and drinking party,
Cooler
party,
feds.
Actually,
no, I don't
money.
believe Cooler Fed should be expensive.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my own liquor.
Yeah. Actually,
Cooler Fed should be allowing me to be able to at least, I feel like a Cooler Fed price should be a price of a flask and something else per person. Cause you know, usually people are buying a price.
Chicken, plus.
Yeah, sugar up, and then if you move from there, you can talk about profit.
Fair.
You see me?
Jordan, I'm so glad that you brought up the whole topic of the type of events.
Yeah.
Speaking of that though, do you think that the advertised like premium experiences are living up to the advertising?
Nope.
Definitely.
It depends, guys. I said.
I would say on a general basis, I would say no, but there are
Events
definitely
that
are
live
some
up.
events
Listen,
that are
For
living
example,
up
I love a Frenchman party. I
Touch my hand. Touch my hand, like G.
to.
I
Listen.
love
Frenchman
to go to a
party.
French.
That's an
Listen.
event that lives up to it.
Listen.
When I go to a Frenchman,
I'm good. Bro, you go to the
Like,
bathroom, you
it
call on them
it
on the table.
exceeds
For
my
content,
Yeah,
expectations.
we are
context
hugging
is
dogs.
between like what, 25 and 45K for one
Yeah,
ticket
yeah,
for
yeah.
a Frenchman party. I think it's very worth it.
I think so.
And if you guys want to check out my TikTok, you've seen I've done a lot of Frenchman recaps.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
worth
be-
it.
I'll
Their
be
New
honest.
Year's party, their breakfast
Bro,
party, every party
My
for me.
first big event, I got a lot of inspiration from Frenchmen. Again, I got Frenchmen,
Yeah.
bro, for the weekend in the October weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna look. Everything was just so on point.
Amazing.
Bro, one, that's like
I went to,
They know how
They
to
get it.
execute.
They know how to
understand.
execute
Yo,
that party.
let me tell you, production, I went before everybody started again because I was working with somebody who worked there. And I tell you, said the first party, 6 o'clock, started. I tell you, said by 5:59 pound the dot, the party gate open, bro. You get
Yeah.
me? Like, no itching, nothing, everything set. Place
Yeah.
clean,
Ready.
everything in order. It was
Yeah.
the most amazing experience ever.
Yeah.
also dealing with a bunch of people who are
Hands
just
on.
very experienced in that regard.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I went to my
100%.
first Frenchman party when I was about underage. My best friend's mother bust whip on 2 tickets, and we got to go. And first of all, the bathroom experience is woman. They have curling iron. They have proper perfumes in there. Like they don't have no body Bath and Body Works. No Bath and Body Works, guys. Nothing is wrong with Bath and Body Works, you know. But I'm telling you, it's like Baccarat perfume and proper you see me. Food never done. If you want food at the start of the party and you want food at the end of the party, food is there.
Like 15
food
restaurants.
is there. There is security. You don't feel.
Yeah.
And then the music is always on point. They don't have
great DJ
sound issues every
I
second.
think there's the guys of like these the other events who we're speaking about who talk about being premium, but they're really not.
Frenchman.
You know
And
that's
like
the
what she
level
said a while
that you
ago,
should
like,
be at.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll take the conversation to a different level. I feel like right now, entertainment has like gone to a level whereby like a lot of promoters don't invest in production. They don't invest in like, you know, how the feel and the look of the event is, like the decor, the backdrops, like bro, they don't. They get me. It's like nigga just
That's what I work in. That's what I do.
The oversaturation of the
I
market will breed
I
that still.
so totally agree with that,
agree with
because
that.
I have seen people do so much marketing
Yeah,
for
bro.
the party, and you go to the
Flop.
party and you do not
Just one
you
stage.
don't have a space in the party that you can stand up and take a good
Yeah,
picture with a
everything.
little
No
light
lights.
that shine for you.
No,
The place dark.
Yeah,
You
everything,
can't
man.
take no picture. You like you
They have 2 porta
parties,
potties, male and female.
and then the food
like,
Bro,
the
I was not
food
speaking.
like wraps around.
bro, my issue, oh my gosh, my issue is the whole,
man.
I don't know if it's a
Yo.
Jamaican thing, but they just use luxury and then put it in front of anything. Like right now, we're having a luxury talk show, guys.
Mother party
You can't
already
just
with
put it
no
in front of
bathroom.
anything.
No
No
bathroom, bro. No bathroom. Man, say, yo, bathroom there. You get me?
Is that even
Madness.
allowed?
No, it's
Like,
not. It's
in
not.
the rules.
There's
If you have
No,
like
for you to have a permit, you need a bathroom.
Yeah.
For you to get a permit, and then also the permits are not cheap. So I don't know. Some parties, as I said, there needs to be a regulatory body in terms of certain things, because I cannot keep a regular party that means that you buy a bar, you know, you just are coming and pay for entry, and my entry fee is 12 grand.
Yeah, that's madness.
That's insane.
But what I do think, though, and I mean, just to play devil's advocate to make sure that the play field is balanced. We agree it's enough money thief still. But the thing is, in addition to that, because like the government does not put like a lot of measures in place for promoters. In fact, they fight.
So expensive. Permits are so expensive.
Like you're saying, you want them to subsidize it?
We don't need any subsidies at all. But see the permit, then, bro.
Oh, you just
the
said
expensive. There's so many. The first party I ever did, the first party I ever did, and they were like, "Oh, we have to pay the police this," and I was just like, "Pay the police this." I mean, I say what anyone talk about this. There's so many permits and it's a lot. And at the same time, you pay for those permits and then you still have to go and pay the people on the day. To keep your party, because they will lock it off even if you have your permit.
That's why I feel for promoters.
Yo, bear in mind, you see, based on KCC rules, so for instance, you have a food court in a party. Not for the food court. Every tent in a party has to be paid for it. So you have to pay for the tent. Hold on, pay the tent for the tent, but pay KCC also for every tent you put in the party.
Every tent you put in
so
the
you
party.
need ambulance tent, your gun tent, your food tent. Everyone has to be paid for it.
Wow.
Every single banner you put on the road, you have to pay KCC for it.
You cannot put a banner. I did not know that. You know that you can't put a banner on the road and don't pay the people them.
Take it down, man.
Tear it down. Speaking of tearing down banners and all of that, right? Think of, and I just want one. What is your biggest party pet peeve? Whether that is coming from a patron standpoint or a promoter standpoint. What is your biggest party pet peeve? Go ahead.
My biggest party pet peeve is the talker phone man with chat too much.
Okay.
Guys, why on before Mother's Day me I hear big up everybody who mother's still there? Shut up! Some of the stuff that they be saying needs to be outlawed. It needs to be outlawed completely. Big up everybody whenever I have abortion. Like, shut up! Some of those things, like, I agree with, like, you're supposed to keep the vibes. You know, so sometimes I love Brush. Brush know how to keep the vibes, and he knows what to say. But those, you know, those old school ones that just be ruining the vibe. Sometimes I have so many videos of me enjoying the vibe, and then they say something, and I'm just like, what the hell are you saying? That's my biggest pet peeve.
What would you say is your biggest pet peeve?
All right, so I'll take it from a promoter perspective.
Yeah.
So I have 2 fears. So one fear is rain, and next fear is security. In terms of compromised security. And security includes like your fencing, your gate. So I remember
parking lot.
Your parking lot, you get me? So like if the security for the event is compromised, then that gives me a level of unease. So for instance, like you got the gate and like there's a bottleneck, you know, that means that they don't have enough barriers to like line up, there's not enough space at the gate. Like that's one I'm biggest about. Also the bar needs to be very easy accessible and staffed.
Okay. What would you say is your biggest pet
I
peeve?
will, from a patron,
definitely
from a patron perspective, I would say bars can get very tricky in these parties.
Yeah.
Like it's rare, it feels rare that I can just go to a bar and it's something seamless. It always feels like a chore.
Yeah.
And then another thing, and you know, I'm on Twitter all the time when it comes to DJs. I feel like DJs need to just work together a bit more. I'm not talking about just being like, you know, a duo. I'm talking about you guys know you're on an event. You guys know you're on an event. Work together. Like give a man a hint. Say you know, someone just run through them. So
you know why am I hearing the same song everybody?
They're literally leaving themselves.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Like
talk to each other.
Talk to each other.
Yeah.
Have a little like.
There's always a WhatsApp group. That's it.
Yeah.
No, right. So I would say those two things really make or break an event for me.
Okay.
What would you say, Jill?
What's yours?
So there are two that I can think about. One would definitely be like a bad DJ.
Yeah.
Because it ruins the whole experience. That's what we're here
I hate to chat
for.
too much DJ.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the ones that speak too much and I'm not hearing the music because every couple of seconds you have to say something. That's one. And then two for me would be like when I go to parties, usually I'm in a cabana. When you're in a cabana, for some reason, I don't understand why you as somebody that is paying so much money to be in this space, why don't we have a designated waiter? Why do we have to come and wait half an hour?
That's crazy.
Baby, come to a Zimmy party. Come to a Zimmy party.
You go to a party.
Pay for your waitress.
Bro, that's crazy.
It's included.
And I'm telling you right now, this happened at a party right now. That is about.
Very popular.
It's fine. What understand?
Let me not
It happens at parties.
Parties,
But for example, you pay for this space, you're paying a bunch of money. You come and it takes half an hour for a server to come and ask you what you want to drink.
Yeah, I agree.
Then you place your order, it takes another half an hour for anything to come back. You stand up and you're parched because
you're reasoning.
You stand up waiting, right? And then you're done for the night and you want to leave and you have to stand up and wait again for a waiter to come with the bill.
Yeah,
and then the card machine now work.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a pet peeve.
I'll add this one thing.
It was ridiculous.
I'll add this one thing. Like when they book an artist, okay, I'm all for busting the youth them. You get me? I'm all for it. You get me?
Oh my god.
But bro,
oh my gosh.
There's no way I pay you $1 million for my party, bro. And you have
boss
5 man there, yo. I say, yo,
your bridges them,
nobody knows these people.
Bro, look what the feel I'm so upset.
What that me pay for, brother? What that me pay for?
Jesus Christ, brother.
Yeah, that is another thing too. Like the artists them where they have to bring on all their friends that nobody knows as yet to come and do them little piece.
Or they come and then they don't sing.
Yeah, nothing is
don't
wrong with that.
Every second they be like,
they have the crowd singing.
I remember my party. My biggest parties, bro. Is it me? The police will say, yo, wrap up, you get me? As a performer, I say, yo, my dad, do your thing. Man done, man I call up niggas. I say, yo, bro. No, you get. I say, yo, me in business.
Listen,
I say, yo, my dad. Some tell the DJ say, yo, lock off the mic. You get me? Grab my friend, I say, yo, honestly, I work, but you get me. I say, man, me fight on the stage. Come here, say, yo, me in business.
Yeah.
Look up on him, can him shout at. Look up on him, say, yo, me in business. You get me, bro? Madness, you're sick in the head,
police
brother.
will take you to jail, you know. Police will take the party to promote or to jail.
So all the artists, there's other ways to show your appreciation to your professional entourage members. Them don't need to come on stage and sing songs.
Why you not make them a song? Why you don't make them a song together? Why you want them to make a song together? Why you wait until a party time?
I'm not gonna say, yo, a man can come on and I'm not gonna say that again. But in terms of, bro, I paid you. So therefore, like, the majority of the night, you have to do your job again because what I care about is my patient experience. If they're upset, they must say, yo, they must cut him off, they must say, come on, no, bro, I don't want that, can you look up on me?
Wouldn't you rather like an artist or the management have that conversation with you like
contracts?
Maybe
Right up the contract.
I don't feel like you should just you're on stage
No,
and
man, I
then you
agree.
just
Yeah,
spring
police
that
is
on
telling
a
you to lock it
promoter.
off, and you're telling me about your bridge
Be a
you know
light-skinned
from
man that come on
school.
the stage, brother.
Move the boy. Get the boy off of the stage right now.
Anyways, guys,
Chum, I bet you see, man. Chum.
I'm glad that we all share some pet peeves
Yeah,
and
man.
we all can
Everything
can
was valid,
relate.
very valid.
Yeah, very valid issues. And I hope some people watching can take from
Comment
this.
some more though, because
Yeah.
there's so many
Yes,
party
guys.
pet peeves.
Let us know in the comments what
you
it
think?
is that are your biggest pet peeves when you go to parties. What did you think about what we said, and what can you add to what we haven't said? Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being here.
No problem.
Big up
Happy
yourself,
to be
Jordan.
here.
You guys can see him more on
Playlist.
the playlist.